The Kuala Lumpur and Penang campus of Fairview International School, a school which applies the International Baccalaureate or IB curriculum, recently visited Taipei, Taiwan as part of its Grade 10 expedition. The expedition is one of the necessary components in its experiential learning segment, a fundamental part of the IB program which aims to expose students to life outside school as counterbalance to their academic studies.
The school, which applies the International Baccalaureate or IB curriculum, made this visit as part of its 10th grade expedition. A necessary component in its experiential learning segment, the trip aimed to expose students to life outside school as a counterbalance to their academic studies. 88 10th grade students from the age of 15 and 16 years took part in the expedition from the 18th to 22nd April. I spoke to the trip leader, Russell Lee, and asked him what the expedition was all about. This is what he had to say.
The foremost of it is we who bring learning out from the classroom so that they could know, they could understand what are the challenges they could face when they come out to the real world. Again, to prepare them for the 21st century education.
He said the out-of-class experience will encourage them to be knowledgeable, inquiring, caring, and compassionate, and to develop intercultural understanding, open-mindedness, and the attitudes necessary to respect and evaluate a range of viewpoints.
In each and every place of interest, we have objective, we have rationales behind it so that we do not go for the sake of going.
The places we visited include the Guandu Nature Park, which is a major stopover site for migrating birds, especially waterfowls and shorebirds, as well as an important wintering and breeding ground for many species. With expeditions such as this, students will be able to solve real-life problems by taking education out of the classroom. They are also exposed with the culture and life of foreign nations, in this case Taiwan, and are taught the importance of Mother Nature and steps to preserve it. At the Guandu Nature Park, students got to see firsthand the process of improving the water quality of Old Guzi King River. Unlike other places, the park uses a sustainable water management approach by using natural aquatic organisms and plants in its urban water management, where microphytes and macrophytes are used in treating wastewater. One of the students thought this whole trip was simply cool.
So far, I think the program is really interesting, and then we had explored different parts of the wetland. And what I've learned is that the importance of wetland, why it's so important, and what different countries had done to help preserve it.
Students also visited the Ren Ai Old Folks Home. There, they were taught to care for the elderly, to instill appreciation for life, where life is a process of being born, growing up, and passing over to the next generation. Before flying back to Malaysia, they visited the Yangmingshan National Park to get a closer look at Taiwan's tallest dormant volcano, Qixing Mountain, or Seven Star Mountain, measuring 1,120 meters tall. Needless to say, the students were more than happy, and so were the teachers. The teachers also conducted a reflection session at the end of each day to understand what they had learned during the day.
Whenever we go to visit some place, we will have the sense of trying to know what is happening there. So our reflection is actually a recall back of their knowledge based on their visitation, as well as going further to promote their thinking skill as well. So actually the reflection is based on that, on the real life situation. Because what we believe is all the knowledge is not inside the textbook. Our whole life is knowledge. So this is what we want to try to encourage our students to explore the life, to explore the knowledge.
So that was a good trip for all. It was new, inspiring, and taught us all the values of taking care of our natural heritage as well as the people in our lives.